Gemini, welcome to your reading. Gemini, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Multi, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this reading for Gemini to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding. Thank you. For those of you who are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. For those of you who've already subscribed, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. All right, we're going to go ahead and start pulling from zodiac signs and time frames and additional messages that come out in this deck. What messages do you have for my air sign Gemini? Thank you for your like. What messages do you have for my Gemini air sign? Thank you. This coming at the bottom is 1 week. We have 6 coming inverted. So this is letting me know that it's a 12. Okay, 2, 12. And then we have the hangman coming in reverse, 12 in reverse. 36 could be significant. 63 could be significant. The year 1972 could be significant. We have 7 coming in reverse. All right, Libra's energy. We have 1 month coming in reverse. What should have took 1 month is going to take 1 week. And then we have the moon energy. No, this is not the moon energy. This is Aquarius, the star energy in reverse. Okay. There's that 9 coming in, and then we have 2 months coming in reverse. So something that should have took a long time is only going to take 1 week. All right. We have Virgo in reverse, Libra in reverse. We have the moon energy in reverse, which is feminine energy in reverse. Top of the deck, we have lies. So what happens in the dark is definitely going to come to light. For the most part, someone, for instance, whoever you're communicating with, you know that there's no truth coming off of their tongue. Okay. And that could be very piercing. Okay. What is the words of advice pertaining to zodiac signs, time frames, and messages, please? What word? You have pride and acceptance here. Okay. So someone definitely is intimidated by you. All right. Whoever this is, you accept them. Okay. But for the most part, the situation is this pride. It's the lies that's bothering me. Tell me the shadow energy of the lie. Give me a word of advice regards to those lies. If you're going to court, what should have been what someone thought it was, you guys are going to go to court. So they were very careless because they knew that whatever you're going to court for is going to take time. And they're going to basically get slapped by the courts because it's only going to take 1 week. We have honesty. Thank you, Most High. So continue to tell the truth. Continue to have pride in your honesty and accept your own honesty. If no one is believing you at this time, truth triumphs all. Words of advice. Give me some message in pertaining to inner child healing. What are the messages that you want my Gemini to know in pertaining to inner child healing? What messages do you want my air sign Gemini to be aware of or to know? It's like they keep coming out, but then they keep falling back. You have Starborn here. Okay. There's stubborn energy. All right. Whoever this is, growing up as a child, you've always had it in you, but there's always been blockages. You could have just had dysfunctional family members who basically, they call it tough skin, where you know how they call it roasting. It's a family orientation where a person grows up in and all they do is talk about each other. Instead of them speaking life into you, you develop tough skin. For the most part, if you are with child, be mindful of what you intake, okay? Because you don't want to alter um, your seed that's in your womb. Yes, sweetie pie. What? Oh, okay. Let me finish this reading. Ain't nothing I can do about that. Give me more about the starborn. All right. I'm being guided to keep it like that. Servant and mentor. You know what this feels like? For the first time has happened, Gemini. This has to do, these are dials. They're dials here. And I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like churning the dial or whatever. And pertaining to this mask, we're clarifying the starborn. This feels like dials though. And pertaining to self, Gemini, this has to do with you have three options. Whatever option you choose, you will be successful. If you want to be a person that holds many masks, you will be successful at that. And pertaining to being the siren, you will be successful at that. And pertaining to being a mentor, but there's a lack of patience. This is someone that's not willing to learn. It's a know it all at the same time. It's something about how these placements are. You see how the starborn is facing this way, the mask is facing this way, and the siren and the mentor is facing this way. But the egg itself, where the where it opens, where the I'll just call it a door. The egg shell that opens the door. Someone is going to realize how important someone is, Gemini, and this reading is about you. But these are your inner child messages. Hmm. Something about you gotta watch. These are dials. What is at the bottom? The creator. So there's this thing of not being held back. But what is the message about healing inner child? Not being afraid to come out of your shell and not being moved by the rhythm of other people. We have this siren here, but it's not giving me what the siren is or what a siren is. Okay. It's literally giving me being operated by certain frequencies or being manipulated by pre-predictions. It's kind of like someone knows how to manipulate someone's movements. Like if I don't call such and such, I know they'll show up if I don't call. So it's kind of like someone is predictable. But only way someone is predictable is because they can see that aspects of your inner child is not healed. So this could also be with the creator here that's coming in reverse. This is someone that knows who they are, if you were to ask this person about themselves, they would be able to tell you, but their actions don't align with the character that they've described of who they are. There's a Gemini here whom it's like you don't want anyone to say anything positive to you because it can trigger you. It's like you already know exactly what you want to do. But then there's this starving for a mentor. Someone, but no, it's like someone doesn't want to hear. What is the shadow energy here in this inner child spread? Healing spread. And then I'll get one words of advice as well. You could be a mentor, but you're just not in the mood right now to encourage others, Gemini. And people could be judging you. People could be judging you with this mask here. You being in your shadow energy, and that's just not the case. This is just letting me know with the siren as a situation that you walk the walk, you talk the talk. And right now you're not trying to birth anybody, because Gemini, your natural energy as being in the third house, you make people famous, you make people known, you give people like your present. Like for instance, say you pick someone that is like they don't have no friends, they don't have anything. Gemini, you bring life into people, is what I'm trying to say. And the reason why you're like that is because your inner child, you spoke life into yourself. Others of you, if you are pregnant, be mindful of what you listen to and what you watch, because you don't want to alter the pregnancy, or you don't want to contaminate your seed that's in your womb. What is the shadow energy? The Fool. Okay. Yeah. Because you have creation coming in reverse as well. So this is kind of more so like a standstill. For some of you, you're at a crossroads when it comes to healing your inner child. So it's kind of like some of you know what areas you need to mature in, but it's just kind of like petty energy. That's just the headspace that you're in right now. Give me some I am messages for Gemini. What you leave that light on for? Huh, sweetie pie? We have open to the universe coming in reverse. I'm being guided to say it's inverted. And then we have peace as a situation. And you have serenity. Was that serenity? Yeah, serenity coming inverted. Okay, thank you, Most High. So the reason why I was guided to say reverse, but I was determined to say inverted, is because there's opportunity going to present itself, but you have to be at peace. The situation is something about you needing to be at peace. I don't know if this is consist of you needing to let something go, Gemini, or you just need to calm yourself and practice peace so the will can turn in your favor. But with this serenity, clarify the serenity here. A new opening. You're mad about something, and until you resolve this madness, the wheel is not turning. It's at a standstill. Again, a crossroad. It says, your affirmation, Gemini, it says, I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. All right, I'm being guided to tell you, you are what you attract, and you can change that. with peace. Give me some love oracles for Gemini, please. So far in your session, Gemini, continue to be honest. Someone who's been lying on you or someone who's full of lies is going to be exposed. What pertaining to court situation in one of the spreads, it basic in zodiac times and time frames and inside messages, it was basically saying that whatever the long process of some type of court document or some type of decision, whether it was going to take 2 months or 3 months, it's only going to take 1 week. And whoever is, I'm not really good with law, civil law, but whoever was nonchalant, like whatever, they thought they would have enough time to make something right. And basically, it's going to be approved in favor, and it's only going to take a week. What other messages do we come out with? Oh, about inner child healing. Someone's realizing how important they are, but you wouldn't be who you are if you would have never received tough love as a kid, meaning, um, you know, being talked down on. It's not bullying. It's just because the example that I received was like roasting. I roast you. Like you got roasted all the time, but it toughens you up. And that's who you are now. And right now, you're not looking for anyone to speak positive into your life because you know what you need to do, but you really are not having patience to be there for people like you normally would show up. So there is some type of disappointment where you're giving people your shadow aspect because you've never given it that. It's kind of like it's a pastor, right? Everyone wants the pastor to pray for them until the day the pastor finally says, "You know what, church, I need you to pray for me." They have to, they actually take the time to ask someone to pray, but no one's invested. So it's giving me, Gemini, you're taking off your mask and people are showing your shadow side. Not to be mean, you're just saying right now, I can't serve you like I normally do. Okay. Give me some love oracles for a Gemini, please. Thank you for the like. What messages do you have for my Gemini and love oracles? What messages do you have for my Gemini? And Gemini, you are definitely free. It's something that there's a Gemini that you don't see it, you don't feel it, but you are free. Not in the sense of your time. It's just more so like you're not. There's no restraints of holding you back. Whatever you set your mind to. Like if you want to go take a walk, you can go take a walk. No one's holding you back. If you want to go drive out of town, you can. No one's holding it. Like you have no restraints. You could do whatever you want. If you wanted to quit your job right now and just go start new, you could do that. You don't have any restraints. That's what I mean by free. I'm not talking about free in the sense of someone looks at a person as they're just free. Mind, body, and soul. I'll just consume all of you. Not that type of free. You have no restraints. Give me some love oracles for Gemini, please. You see that, Gemini? We'll come back to the love oracles because they're not coming out right now. What other messages do you have for my Gemini? What are some transformation messages? Gemini, you have intuitive nudges, okay? When this comes out, basically your third eye is open. For others of you, you see, it's giving me hot, cold. You're hot. So you don't have to look anymore. The answers that you seek is right in front of your face. Okay. Others of you, you're receiving a dream. All right. You really good at, you may find yourself really paying attention to people's body languages. Like you're really paying attention to non-verbal language. All right. Some of you are in the verge of churning your life around. So this is that peace that we were talking about. Some of you are choosing peace over anything out of this time at this time. For others of you, you see the lies and you're following your intuition to block out what this person is constantly telling you. It's like someone's just constantly they're talking, but what they're saying is lies. Embrace the moment. The situation, you need to embrace the moment. Don't allow someone to rob you from what you know is promised. We have stand your grounds coming in reverse. That's a challenge. Don't allow anybody to rob you from your Ace of Cups or your Ace of Pentacles. Be present. Someone is mistreating a Gemini where they don't realize that you are their lesson to, you are the lesson for them to finally treat someone right. It's a masculine who's trying to change. It's a masculine trying to change a person's perception. Also trying to stop someone's happiness. You see the sun rays here as well behind there, Leo's energy. What is the advice? So you probably go turn that light off. You hear me? Hello? Go turn that light off or get out of my bed. Mom. No, mom. I'm frugal over here. If the lights can be off and we don't need it, I'm trying to save every energy surge. Serious, sweetie pie, go turn it off. I'm so serious. Turn it off. All right. I'm doing my readings right now, and I'm serious. It's not bothering me that bad. Yeah, it is bothering me. It is bothering me. That light bulb is bothering me. You have belief. All right. So starting with the inner child healing messages that came out for you, Gemini, whatever you went through as a child, it has made you stronger. Moving forward and pertaining to you not being able to be available to serve in the acts of service, to be in a listening ears, or being the type of support system that you've like been dedicated to in regard to the past. That's shifting and it's changing, and don't feel bad about it. You don't have to prove yourself right because lies are being uncovered. Remember, lies came out in zodiac signs and time frames. Libras, Virgo's energy, but those both are in reverse. Truth will triumph. What else came out before I read you this advice here? And pertaining to believe, it's just definitely saying you are awakening to I don't know what this awakening is. It says the force that works through your soul, determining what possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who are is the power of your belief. Believe. So whatever your belief system is, continue to believe what you want to believe. You're free. You're not. There is no restraints. You can do what you want to do. Gemini, give me some goddess oracles. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me shut my door because I need my privacy. All right. Gemini. Now I can see. Oh, there is something about until you accept who you are and take pride of who you are and be honest with who you are, the will turns in your favor. Forgot about that message. What goddess oracles do you have for Gemini? Someone could be born in 1981. What? Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna eat my chips. Let me see. We have guiding children and guardian. Let me give one more. Yeah, you are a protector, Gemini, in some type of way when it comes to like other adults who are childlike. You know how to soothe them, make them feel like everything's okay. But you're going through something now where you can't provide that type of acts of service. So people are thinking that like you could be lying to them and you're not. It's just right now you can't hold. You're not in that. You're not trying to be a heavyweight champion. I'm busy. We have guardian and we have blossoming, which could be a challenge here. It says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Let me say that again, Gemini. It says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. For some of you, that's a challenge. You know what you need to do. And what you need to do, you are protected, so you don't have to have your guard up. Two of Swords. Some of you, you're being asked not to be oblivious. Others of you, you have responsibilities, siblings or cousins, whatever it is, and right now it's overwhelming. And because you're such a good caregiver, it's like you know that you have help to assist you with taking care of them. It's just you don't want them to be contaminated by the environment, and it's like having to start all over again when you get back home. You'll figure it out in pertaining to how to orchestrate that situation. You have unconditional love. So continue to love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Yeah, I feel like there's a Gemini where you have help to help you with babysitting or whatever, caregiving. And once you finally release the judgment, you realize that you were just being overly protective and controlling. It isn't as bad as you think it is. All right, what other messages do you have for Gemini? Yeah, fine wine and make friends coming. Make friends is always the situation, but it's in reverse. Someone doesn't want to make friends. You're too mature. You're too mature. You're too mature right now. You are just this is not giving me stuck up energy. There's a Gemini here where it's like you're just wanting to see how long it's going to take for your loved ones or whoever it is of your that's on your mind. You're waiting for them to reach out to you. Someone is very traditional here. No new friends type energy. And the more that you wait for this happiness, the finer you get. But it's like you're becoming fine wine alone. Some of you are introverts. And what it is it's coming off as you're not happy because you're not making friends or you keep to yourself. So that's telling me that's not true. We have transformation. Some of you, the reason why you could be depressed is because you're going through a transformation. And the reason why you're not wanting to entertain other people is because you want to make sure that you're healed. You're not trying to take on no baggage, nor do you want to talk about the past. Well, go on with your fine wine self. All right. This is longing is the portal to wholeness. You will be successful at being whole again. Yeah, you don't play no games. You too grown to be tickled. Time to play is in reverse. Give me more information about this happy life in reverse and shadow energy. Tell me why Gemini is not happy, doesn't feel happy with life. What is this? The Four of Pentacles and the Five of Chalices. There's a Gemini. This is redemption. For some of you Geminis, others of you Geminis, you're afraid of your own self. You're afraid that if you start doing good or putting in the work and the pertaining to allowing your good deeds to be good spoken of, it feels like you just know that anything can trigger you at any moment. So you just rather just stay how you are, the way you are, the way you live, because you don't have to worry about no restraints, no restrictions in this shadow energy. But you're not happy, because that's what I'm clarifying, this happy life that's in reverse. I said why? Because there's a Gemini, you're comfortable in your shadow energy and you have no intentions of changing, no intentions of changing for anyone else either. There's greed. Someone is greedy, okay? And even with material things, people, being at the right place at the right time, someone is not happy. Period. And someone is afraid of changing that dynamic. All right, let's try love oracles again. Love oracles for Gemini. Love oracles. I was going to say Gemini. It says it's safe for you to love, Gemini. Your love oracle. It's safe for you to love. All right. If you are married, this is it's explaining. It's confirming. Where is that? It's under here. You have a masculine or someone that has heavy masculine energy, where they're robbing you from your Ace of Pentacles. You see that hand? That's not that feminine's hand. That's a masculine hand taking taking your intellect, your promises. It's in changing your perceptions, disorientating your happiness. It's a lot. And this person is gonna learn. You are this person's lesson. What else? What? Overall direction. You have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Wands coming inverted. You're waiting. You're waiting while something is coming in so slow. There's no movement here because someone is emotional, very sensitive. And I said with your inner child healing spread, this has to do with someone feeling again. It's kind of like all your life you got roasted by family and friends. So you had tough skin, but now someone was able to penetrate through that tough skin. So you're sensitive, emotional, you're moving really, really slow. And this is that energy that's confirming why someone is unable to be a support system like they've always been, is because you're going through something and someone don't see that. Some of you Geminis, you're literally going through something and you're literally not communicating with people just to see how long it would take to realize that, to see where you actually fit in their lives. And then there's a realization, Gemini, where you're realizing that you are free. Why those who, I don't know if you're isolating yourself from people in what I'm about to say right now. There's a Gemini where I don't know if you're isolating yourself intentionally, but you're realizing that other people are actually in, like, they're not free. All right. This is Eight of Wands is also confirming a Gemini that you in your shadow energy. This Four of Pentacles with the Five of Chalices. This Five of Chalices is in reverse, refusing to change. It's also refusing to apologize. This is someone saying, I'm comfortable in my shadow energy. Clarify this Nine of Cups with the Eight of Wands. Someone needs to slow down. Someone needs to slow down how they feel, or someone has slowed down coming towards you, putting in the effort, slow down the communication, and pertaining to the matters of their heart, are filling your cup and being the emotional support. They've slowed down, like, whatever. Someone can't hold the mask anymore. The Nine of Wands is all about struggle, being defensive, paranoia, being exhausted. So whoever got caught in the lies, remember lies came out in zodiac signs and the moon came out, but the moon was in reverse. So truth has exposed. Give me the overall advice for direction. Thank you. The Magician. Told you you're free, Gemini. It says the magician is pointing to the talent, compatibility, and the resources at your disposal. The mind and the world are only a reflection of one another. Remember that you are powerful and the outer world will follow. That's confirming someone's perfect purpose is destined. You may be exhausted. You just may want to give up, but it's saying gather up your strength. Okay. And some of you, it just has to do with resisting to change because everyone's comfortable of where they are. When someone admits that they're comfortable, it feels like there's an eye awakening where someone says, no, I'm not comfortable. And that's why happy life was coming in reverse. Angel guide message when it came to transformation messages. You have harmony and resolution coming in reverse, ease and grace. Yeah, someone just really is doubtful. Someone doesn't have faith or hope. All right. Your angel guides are pertaining to harmony and resolution. It says angels of harmony and healing are with you to help you resolve any conflicts that you have been disturbed, that's been disturbing your inner peace. Okay. Ease and grace. All right. Ease and grace. It says this is a time to learn and adapt, Gemini. You are being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment and all the space for events to occur. You are free to do so. All right. What are the messages you have for my Gemini, please? There it is. The sun coming in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles. To someone realizes that, and to someone really believes that, I don't know how to explain this. Someone is enslaving them own self in unhappiness. You're free. Free to go, free to be, free to say, free to do, free to live, free to be happy. Okay? Someone is not happy because of the bad choices that they've made. The Two of Swords in reverse. All right, let me shed some light on your reading, Gemini, and we're going to conclude. Overall message is you're free. Until you realize you're free, happiness doesn't come in. Until you realize that you are free and that you're not obligated. Because if someone, there's this Gemini where it's like you've been so giving and so kind, and now that you need to receive it, you're looking around like, you know? So you have boundaries in reverse. You're being asked to set boundaries. Shedding light on you, Gemini. It's time to set boundaries. And don't worry about people saying that you're lying because you don't have time for them or you just don't have interest in communicating. Doesn't mean continue to be honest. All right. You had acceptance, pride, and honesty. It says, I can't always accept the truth from others, but I can accept it for myself. Truth will triumph. All right. I love you, Gemini. Don't forget, love is kind. Love is kind, and that love is gentle till we meet again.